Hey guys, it's Bella. Welcome back to my channel. I just watched Black Panther Wakanda Forever and I just wanted to give my review on it. I'll do the non-spoiler review first. So my movie was at 11 and I got out of the theater at like 1:30. And every single minute I spent in that theater was worth it. I mean, I heard a lot of people complaining about the wait and how long it was, but me personally, I didn't feel the amount of time it took. The movie is 2 hours and 45 minutes long, but I didn't feel it at all. Like, I wanted it to continue. Like, I didn't feel like it needed to be longer, but I also didn't feel like it needed to be short. You know what I'm saying? I really enjoyed the amount of time they took to do the story and to make sure all the plot points were finished and how to continue on with the MCU and how everything came to fruition. So I really appreciated how long they took on the movie. The acting was incredible. I mean, every single actor who had a spotlight really took that spotlight and ran with it. I mean, Letitia Wright really came through with her acting. It's not really a spoiler, but we all know they're dealing with grief in this movie, and I feel like each and every single actor did a great job with every single different type of grief there could be. You know what I'm saying? Some people are angry, some people are sad. There's grief about different things as well, and I'll get into that, but it was really beautifully acted out, and I really enjoyed that. Angela Bassett's acting was incredible. I mean, come on, it's Angela Bassett, but it was really good. Tenoch Huerta did amazing too. I mean, the actor who plays Atuma did great. The actor who plays Namora did great. Like, every single person in the cast did great. I had no problems with any of their acting. I personally cried 7 times, probably even more, in the theater. Because it was just such a good movie. It was such a good movie. I mean, someone who has dealt with grief, they showed it beautifully. You know what I'm saying? They showed how long sometimes it takes to get over something like that, and it was done very beautifully. What a good movie to dedicate to Chadwick. I mean, they did the transition of him not being Black Panther and King anymore so beautifully. They respected truly his memory, and this is something I think everyone is really proud of to give to him, and I think it's rightfully so. I mean, it was a beautiful dedication to him. The movie did amazing, so respectful, so beautiful. When people in theater needed to take their time to process, because not really a spoiler, but the credits, as we all assumed, would be the Marvel title card was dedicated to Chadwick, and it was beautiful. Like, there was no music behind it. It was just pure him, and I think that was really that was a good choice. The music was amazing. I'm gonna get more into this soon, but just basic review, non-spoiler. Everything was beautiful. It's definitely a must watch. Like, I had to take my time to process everything. Like, I feel like we need to be appreciating this movie more. Like, it has 86 on Rotten Tomatoes, and I feel like that is not okay because it's such a good movie. It is really good, and I feel like the biggest concern is how long it is, but honestly, I didn't mind. I liked it that it was long. I mean, I watched Zack Snyder's Justice League, and that was like 4 hours. I wasn't complaining, so beautiful, well done movie. Now for the spoiler part. Don't watch and come back later if you haven't watched the movie yet, but this is spoilers in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so basically, let's get into the music. The music was amazing, right? And the reason I put this in my spoilers was because the way that it matches every single thing, like, I remember Cherie's rage and, like, how she was feeling and how she was becoming, like, this kind of vengeful person, the music that traveled with her as she became that, it was beautifully done. I feel like the musical composer on this really outdid himself, and he should get another, you know, Oscar for that. I forgot, he got an award. I'm not sure which one, but he should get another one of those for sure. The music was great when Talocan was presented, when we were learning more about Namor's background, the music, the Mexican music that played in the back, what a beautiful, beautiful representation of the Mexican culture and the Mayans and the Aztecs and the Incas and like all that beautiful culture, you know, what a beautiful representation. You know, as a Hispanic, as a Latin person, I felt like it was beautifully done. And I am from the Caribbean. I'm half Dominican, half Puerto Rican, so I can't really speak for the Mexican representation, but I can say as a Hispanic, I appreciated the Hispanic representation. It was beautifully done. I feel like for us, you know, because we're usually the funny guy friend, you know, or we're not even shown, like, you know. So this was really, like, it was really meaningful to me that even though it wasn't where I come from, there was finally somebody who was in my background, who was on the big screen as a big villain, as maybe not even a villain, like an anti-hero, you know. Namor's character. That being said, Namor's character, Talocan, I have no problem. It was beautiful, very well done. I mean, the effects on this movie, there was, I don't even remember being like, ooh, that was bad CGI. And you know, I'm not gonna come on here and be like, oh, this was amazing. If I had a problem, I would say it, you know, because I'm very nonchalant, very blunt with my reviews, but I just thought that the Talocan was done extremely well. There's so much I want to get into. It's just like coming to me, so that's why I waited a little bit. It's now 3:07 when I'm filming this, and we got out at like 1:30, like I said before, so I really needed that time to adjust and think about this. But Talocan was done beautifully. Namor's character, wow. Now, Tenoch Huerta did amazing on his character, like the acting, the putting in the layers to the character, not making it one-dimensional. You see his pain, but you also see his love for his country, his people. Country being, you know, where he's coming from, you know, because Tenoch Huerta has been very happy about his representation, and I feel like everybody is. A lot of Hispanics are, that he's finally being on there, and I think he's done beautifully done. I had no problems with that. I think Atuma was really, really scary, and Namora, there was some kind of like, there was a presence to her that makes her almost like princess-like, you know, and so I really enjoyed that. But she can also fight extremely well. Of course, I got angry every time they put one of those water bombs, and leading to that, the biggest part, Ramonda dies. It was so crazy. Like, when she died, I was like, no, they did not just do that. Shuri has lost everything. And there's so much to talk about, like, in that sense. But it was just like, wow, they really just killed the Queen of Wakanda. Like, oh my goodness, it was crazy. And it was like, wow, I was like, wow, wowie, wow. Insane. I can't believe they did that. Her acting though, throughout the whole thing, amazing. But when they did that, and then Shuri like becoming overwhelmed with grief, because she still haven't dealt with everything that was happening, you know, it's just like, wow, like she was really like, everything was coming on to her. And so when she started her path in becoming the Black Panther, and we saw Michael B. Jordan again, like, wow, like, nobody, I thought there was a big chance that he would come, and I'm actually really happy that he did. I feel like it was a nice character arc and ending. Like, he will not be the next Black Panther. Like, everybody was saying he was gonna come back to life, but now we put that to rest, and we're like, sure, he is a Black Panther. And, you know, and we see why Killmonger could never be like we saw in What If, you know. And I thought it was extremely like satisfying, because it ended the character arc, but then it also added to Shuri, and you kind of see her deal with like this dilemma of, should I be vengeful or should I be good? And you know, I feel like everybody deals with that after grief. You're kind of like, do I want to go down this dark, angry path, or do I want to, you know, be happy, be healthy, live the life that my people who have passed away probably would have wanted me to live? And I love how Shuri deals with that. It's so beautiful. That being said, when her and Namor were fighting and they ended that, it was very satisfying that they realized their ways and that they need to be together and they need to help each other, because that is what makes a good empire. Allies, and especially, I'm pretty sure there was hints that Namor might, you know, betray Shuri, but there's also this kind of like tension. I wouldn't say romantic, but I would just say like good relationship tension between Namor and Shuri that I feel like, you know, being like backstabbing them is just another nail in the coffin, and I feel like that would be a step backwards. So I feel really good about this allyship going forward. And you know, now we have M'Baku as king supposedly, but we all know, yes, because that's what they ended up with, and I'm so happy with that, because you know, Shuri's place is in the in her research and her science. You know, she, I feel like, is more suited to be Black Panther than to be Queen of Wakanda. And I feel like M'Baku finally, like, I feel like this was also foreshadowed in the first movie. Obviously, we didn't know Chadwick Boseman would die, but M'Baku was one of the challengers, and you know, he had a good chance of winning. And I feel like it was a nice character arc there, and a nice satisfying ending. I feel like for years they were overshadowed and put in the mountains, and he finally has his place, and I feel like that is very satisfying. Now, I'm always curious as to see what Ryan Coogler had for, you know, for Chadwick. He had a whole script and everything. I hope one day they release that, because I really want to see what it was. This movie was amazing. I feel like I talked about everything. It's just so good. The son, T'Challa had his son. The son was so cute. I loved it. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens to the throne. Like, does that still go to Shuri's bloodline? Does that go to M'Baku's bloodline now? Are Shuri and M'Baku gonna be together, or are they not gonna be together? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so much things that I can't wait to see. So I'm really hoping we get another Black Panther, but obviously it won't be soon. We have a packed slate full of stuff coming up, so you know. And I'm really excited to see what they do with T'Challa's son. Obviously nothing yet, because he's so young. He's only about 6, I'm guessing, from context clues. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how they progress with everything. That being said, 10 out of 10 movie. I really don't have anything else to say. I feel like I've touched on everything. Beautiful, well done movie. All around. I loved it. I definitely want to go see it again. It was definitely one of those movies that I would love to go see again and again and again and again, you know. 10 out of 10, Wakanda Forever. Please go watch it. They did such a good job. And then when you're done, give a 5-star review and like one of those little like thumbs up on the Google things, because it really does deserve it. It was really a good movie. Yeah, Ryan Coogler, you've done it again, man. Amazing directing. The costume design, everything was great. Sorry, I just had to add that before I left, but everything was great. Every single cast member and crew member worked their butts off, and it paid off. Movie was amazing. Please go watch it. Wakanda Forever, in theaters now. I'm not sponsored, but I would love to be. Anyways, just go watch it. And look, my Marvel shirt, guys. Bye.